behalf of my lawyers. Yeah. Because most of the job speaking about this case was done yesterday. But the information we have for you is that the judge has finally granted bail after the hearing yesterday. And the bail conditions are very mathematical, so I leave it to the lawyers. But it's just to inform the Nigerian people that we are very resolute in our desire to make sure this country is extricated from the hands of mediocre people who are holding the country to ransom. We are very committed to ensuring that the welfare of the people of this country is paramount to us. And we are not doing it because elections are coming. We are not emergency activists, the ones that started yesterday, El-Rufai, Amechi, and the rest of them. We do this as a matter of conviction. And it is our body clock that reminds us about injustice, not election calendars. So we know that the police is interested in my passport, and the judge asked me to deposit the passport. As you are aware, I have only one passport, the green Nigerian passport. But you can take the passport, but you can't take away my rights. You can't shut me up. You cannot make me disappear. It's not possible. And I want to assure you that as we continue to defeat our enemies, these people will be defeated as well. I am sure that some of you were here when Buhari charged me in 2019 for treason. And I told you that Buhari will be disgraced out of office. Though he completed his tenure, but it's a shadow of himself now, dancing with musicians and spraying money in wherever he is. He's now giving testimonies around the world so that he can earn, what do they call it, the estacos that they collect. So the same thing will befall anybody that has destroyed this country. They will never enjoy their retirement. And the same thing applies to all these guys. And I want to remind our brothers in the police force as well that even though you might think we are not friendly with you because you have compromised yourself, but we also understand the difficulties you are facing. A DPO that has 500 men under his command gets 30,000 naira in a quarter to manage a police station with 500 men. So for him to buy fuel, he has to do extortion. For him to even buy stationery, he must extort somebody. In some cases, the elite will ask them to go and shoot somebody. The family of the person they have just shot will be the one to buy ampiclos for the policeman who is now sick after shooting the person. That is the nature of our country. And I've heard a lot from you, and I want to say it, and I'm not patronizing the police. We want to extricate the rank and file of the police from that slavish pension system. It is that pension system that have been making the police now say, take your pension before retirement. So, and I've consulted with DG. If it means that we do a nationwide protest for that, we are not doing it to patronize you. We will still deal with you if you do stupid things. But as employees of the federal government, you deserve housing, education for your children. You deserve to get paid more than a banker that you are protecting, because without the police, the bank cannot open. So, finally, I want to remind the legal IGP of police, Egbetokun, that he will never win this case. And he's going to lose like the rest of them. What he's doing now is equivalent to the chief of air staff asking a pilot to go and bomb somebody's house because he criticized him. That's exactly what he's doing. And that is, if that's not permitted, then this one is also going to fail. So thank you very much for keeping watch. We are going to perfect the bail conditions, even though as I'm standing here, I'm heartbroken that I'm discussing bail. You know, for an offense that never existed in the first place. My gut was wrenching when the judge was reading bail conditions to me. And part of it was that Sowore might jump bail and run away. You know, how is that possible that I'll run away from a country that I refuse to abandon the citizenship of Nigeria, even when I had the opportunity some 24 years ago, I could have abandoned Nigerian citizenship and become a U.S. citizen. If I was a U.S. citizen today, if you seize my Nigerian passport, you can seize the U.S. passport. I will just fly out the next day. But we are here, come rain or sunshine. We are not running anywhere.
Mount.
And for this year, you know the motto. Stand for who stand for you. We stand for ourselves. Thank you.
Before you go, sir, you seem to be very particular about your international passport. Is there any experience that has formed your narrative about you not releasing your passport?
No. I am an international citizen as well. And a passport is not the property of the police. In fact, it's not the property of the judiciary. These are all abuses visited on us as citizens. I work internationally. I have my family based abroad. So restricting me to Nigeria by seizing my passport is not only targeting me as a person, my liberty, you are targeting my integrity, my dignity, you are targeting my family, you are targeting my existence. They want to force me to become a kidnapper. Well, I'm not going to become a criminal because they don't want me to work. For 5 years, between 2019 and 2025, when they withdrew their stupid treason charge from this same court, interestingly, it's the same guy that read my charge to me in 2019 that read the charge again yesterday. The same court registrar, same guy. So I was looking at him like, you should have told the judge who you are dealing with now. But that's not his business. But it is our right. You know, we have fundamental right to move anywhere we want in the world. That passport is just the license to make that trip. And nobody should be restricted from doing that. But like I've told you, I'm a digital citizen. Whether I have a passport or not, I move. Keep moving.
Anybody will speak on behalf of us.
Okay. Gentlemen of the press and ladies of the press, we were in court today before Honorable Justice Liman for ruling on the bail application that we in the legal team filed on behalf of Mr. Omoyele Sowore. The police opposed the application, claiming that Sowore is going to jump bail, that is going to disappear. Embarrassingly enough, as the judge himself noted, and correctly so, even the police admitted Sowore on administrative bail, even though the conditions were ridiculous, asking him to bring a level 17 civil servant. But the court made a point that what informed your decision to consider him eligible for administrative bail and ineligible for court bail. So what the police is doing is trivialization. They are making a mockery of our legal system. And that is the point the court was making. Now, regarding the case, we don't want to go into the substance of the charge. But you in the media, you are aware when the current IGP told Nigerians about his relationship with the current president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He told us how Tinubu changed his life. So we have an Emilokong Inspector General of Police who believe this is his turn. And that is what this case is about. The media should not be confused. But regarding Sowore as a person, this is a man that was charged by the Buhari dictatorship for treason and treasonable felony and what have you. He never ran away. He came to court consistently. Sowore is also currently facing other cybercrime charges, including the one by Ngoko. He has not jumped bail for 1 day. So ordinarily, even if the court has said he's admitting him to bail on his own self-recognizance as a two-time presidential candidate, as the founder of a foremost media organization, the court would have been right. But we as lawyers, we defer to the court. We are going to come back for the trial. It will be interesting to see IGP Egbetokun in the witness box. Since he has insisted that, contrary to what Sowore has said, that he's not an illegal IGP, that is a legal IGP. I think Nigerians would like to hear about the legality of his appointment. Nigerians would like to hear the IGP in the witness box explaining how Sowore hurt his feelings, how Sowore threatened him and made him so afraid of his life by calling him an illegal IGP. But this is Nigeria. It is in Nigeria that an IGP will say these kind of things. Okay? There are some countries that if you speak in this manner, you will lose your job. So we'll come back on the next date and let's see how far they are going to go with this case.
So for the sake of Nigerians who are not here, the bail conditions itself, please state for the camera.
Number one, bail was granted in the sum of 10 million naira with one surety in like sum. The surety must have a landed property within Abuja. A title document has to be deposited. The bail must be verified by the registrar of the court. However, my lord, in a very well-considered decision. And of course, with international passport, which is the one that worries us and our clients, that he can no longer go to see his family. Sowore should not be held hostage by the Nigerian state. But we respect the decision of the court nonetheless. So he has, however, been given an extension of time for perfection of that bill. We are hoping that within today or tomorrow, we are going to tidy it out. But regarding the charge itself, we are not losing sleep. Sowore is not losing sleep. We'll be here in April to see how far they are willing to go.
Okay, your name for the camera.
Inibere FM.
Thank you very much.